We all know Santa Claus, right? A symbol of joy, gifts, and all that good childhood stuff. But what happens when that jolly figure becomes something else entirely? What if his sack isn't for presents, but for something way, way darker? That's exactly where we're going today. I mean, it's a genuinely creepy thought, isn't it? Taking a figure that's supposed to be pure comfort and just flipping it into a monster. That twist, that subversion of safety, is one of the most powerful tricks in horror. And it's the core idea behind the two pretty wild stories we're about to break down.
So, we're diving into two horror stories from India that take our friendly neighborhood Santa and turn him into a total nightmare. But here's the cool part. They do it in two completely different ways. One Santa is all about justice, and the other, just pure, absolute chaos.
All right, first up, a classic ghost story. We're talking about some serious revenge from beyond the grave. And it's a spooky reminder that, sometimes the past doesn't stay in the past, especially around Christmas. So picture this, a happy Christmas party. A guy named Rajan is hosting and his daughter Pinky is there. She's excited, but she's at that age where she's not so sure about the whole Santa thing. And then, wouldn't you know it, a mysterious Santa shows up. He hands out some chocolates, and then his face just warps into something horrific. The lights flicker out, you hear screams, and when they come back on, every single kid is gone. Okay, so this is the key. This isn't random, not at all. This whole thing was set in motion 20 years ago. See, way back when, our host Rajan and his buddy Charles murdered an old man named Mohanlal and his granddaughter. And where did they do it? Some old spooky ruin. Fast forward to today, and where do they find the bodies of their own kids? You guessed it, the exact same spot. So later on, this Santa figure finally confronts Rajan and Charles, and they realize, oh my God, it's the guy they killed all those years ago. They try to play it off like, oh, he just fell, but the ghost, he's not having it. His reply is just bone-chilling. This is the moment right before the whole ugly truth comes spilling out.
And there it is, the big reveal. This monster isn't some random demon. It's a ghost. The ghost of Mohanlal. And he's got a very, very specific reason for being here. Revenge. He's not out to destroy the world. He's just here to balance the scales for a crime that nobody ever paid for.
So, in this absolutely terrifying vision, the ghost makes everyone, the cops, the killers, watch the original murder happen. It's brutal. And then he finishes what he started. He takes out Rajan, Charles, and their families. It's a lot. But once his bloody work is done, the ghost of Mohanlal can finally rest. Okay, let's switch gears completely. Story number 2. If that first Santa was like a surgical strike of revenge, this next one is, well, it's a bomb going off. We're talking pure random chaos.
Whoa. Yeah, that's a 10. 10 heads. This is not a guy in a suit, and it's definitely not a ghost with a backstory. This is a straight-up, multi-headed demon terrorizing a village, and for some reason it's decided to cosplay as Santa Claus while doing it.
I mean, the imagery here is just wild. This thing crawls out of a cemetery, steals Santa's whole look, and just goes on a rampage. Can you even imagine hearing a creepy, distorted jingle bells as that thing rolls through town on a sleigh pulled by black wolves? It's like a nightmare you can't wake up from.
And unlike our ghost, this demon doesn't want justice. It doesn't have a sad story. Its motives are simple. It wants 5 men to eat, it wants raw livers, it wants blood to drink. It's threatening to wipe out the whole village just because. It even storms the police station and starts eating the cops. This isn't revenge, people. This is an apocalypse wearing a Santa hat.
And listen to this quote. This just perfectly sums up the demon's whole vibe. It actually compares itself to Ravana, the legendary 10-headed demon king from the Ramayana. It's basically bragging about how many people it can eat at once. This is such a cool mix of Western Christmas horror and Indian mythology. And the result is just uniquely terrifying. Okay, so we've got our two monsters. On one side, a ghost who wants justice. On the other, a demon who just wants to watch the world burn. Let's really put them head to head, because their differences tell us a lot about what we even mean by the word evil.
This chart really breaks it down perfectly. Look at Santa number 1, the ghost. It's a human spirit, its motive is justice, its victims are very specific, and all it wants in the end is to rest. Now look at Santa number 2, the demon. It's not human, its motive is just hunger and chaos, it'll kill anyone, and its endgame is just total destruction. Two completely different playbooks.
So what we're really looking at here are two totally different kinds of evil, right? The ghost is personal. It's targeted. It has a reason, a motive you can actually understand, even if you don't agree with it. But the demon, that's just chaos. It's random, it's all-consuming, and it doesn't need a reason. It just is.
And you can see this difference in how the stories end, too. The ghost story, it's a tragedy. Yeah, the revenge is complete, but it's dark, and the cycle of violence is just done. The demon story, though, ends with the whole community coming together to fight it off. They win. It's a victory for good. So one is about grim justice, and the other is about good versus pure random evil. So let's step back. Why does this stuff get under our skin so much? I mean, why is an evil Santa so much creepier than like a generic zombie or something? It all boils down to one key idea in horror. And that word is subversion. It's one of horror's favorite tricks. You take something that's supposed to be safe, joyful, innocent, like Santa Claus, and you twist it into the exact opposite. You turn a symbol of comfort into a source of absolute terror. It's a psychological gut punch.
Exactly. Horror is at its best when it messes with our sense of safety. It's not just about a monster jumping out at you. It's about taking a hero from your childhood and turning him into something unpredictable and horrifying. It's a betrayal of that trust we all had as kids. If Santa isn't safe, then what is?
Which brings us to the big question at the end of all this. Think about it. The ghost, he was terrifying, for sure. But you kind of get it, right? You can understand his rage. The 10-headed demon, though, it was just a force of nature, pure chaos with no reason. So I'll leave you with this. What's truly scarier? The evil that has a motive, or the evil that has none at all?